We haven't been live at all. I forgot to hit the blue. My fault. Sorry about that out there, folks. Too many things going on here at the beginning, and I forgot to hit the blue live button here for YouTube. So, yes, it is 6:29 here in the first. Left. 15-minute periods for the Bantams. So, my fault that you missed 9 minutes of the game. We did a good job, I'll tell you that right now when we were talking. I just wasn't paying attention to what was coming through. And lost my focus and composure about making sure I started everything. So let's get back to the very beginning. So this is the 5th place game between the Middleton Cardinals and the Waupun Warriors, Beaver Dam Golden Beavers Co-op. This is Jeff Sauer here for Jeff's live stream, and I've got Sean Fromholtz joining me today to give a little broadcasting a shot here. So, Sean, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the shot here. Looking forward to this.
I found it for me that it was much more relaxing actually doing this even when I was watching Caleb play, because I had to focus more on this instead of just the individual play.
Yeah, I can I can vouch for that.
And I like the fact that getting from this angle, you get to see a lot more things than you do from the bench.
You do.
And you give an opportunity then for these kids to go back and learn from the broadcast and see what they were able to see.
Oh, that is a nice pass.
Right on the stick. Makes a move and a good save there by the goalie for Middleton. Wow.
Almost dribbled in there.
So number 20 for the Warriors.
That's Jacob Kerner.
Jacob Kerner had a good, who hit them with that pass?
I believe that was Mason Freezy. That was an incredible pass.
So Warriors got a chance. Missed it. 1-0 is the score. So when you say before, we were talking about this, at the Bantam level they can check.
Correct.
See, that's number 5 for the Warriors. Othmer again trying to drop it down low.
Yes, they can check. They did. Last year, I believe it was a new rule. They took a lot of the big hits out.
So when they're doing those big hits, what are they calling them? Are they calling them a charging, or are they calling them a roughing, or are they calling them a
well, if it's a pure
boarding?
Charge, yeah, if it's a charge or a board, they'll still call that. Otherwise, they'll call it a rough. The biggest thing they just kind of tighten it up. You have to have stick on puck now before you can take a hit. So they're taking a lot of the interference type stuff out. You have to make a play on the puck. You can still hit, but you have to make a play on the puck. So
no more of these follow-through plays.
Correct. Yes, and it's a good save there.
Good defensive play there. Who's number 18 for the Warriors? That was Mason Freezy. Good job there, hustling to try and get back in on the back check after being stuck at the blue line. 2-on-1 opportunity there for the Cardinals. They were unable to execute. Shot towards the net, wide. And that pops up on the backside. It's going to be a goal for the Cardinals. Number 57, that looks like. Who is that?
That's Luke Strasia. Did not get an assist on that.
I didn't see it either, and I was just watching the replay too, so I'm not sure where that assist is going to come from. There certainly was an assist given.
That was a good centering pass from the player behind the net.
So I'm guessing that might have been Lamp. I'm going to give him credit because he's the center. For the second goal for Middleton, second scorer, number 57, Strasia. At about the 3:50 mark on the clock. Shot towards the net again. Defense had him tied up for a second, and there's a leaker one that gets through Nisler. Kind of snuck right between the arm and the body.
Yeah, it did. I thought he had the save there. It was a good attempt.
Looks like number 45. Is there a 45? Yeah, Christian Schuster. 25 from 12. Thanks, I could hear that one up here. At the 3:33 mark. I thought it was 45. It's 25. It's 45.
It's 45. Yep. And again from 12 over at Lamp, so. I believe that's his second assist already.
It is, and that's awesome to see that, again. Usually a lot of my broadcasts I talk about, I like to see the assists more than the goals.
Correct. Well, that's the biggest thing. Hockey's changed a lot in the last 10 years, and the biggest thing, like you said, is the skills and the ability to make plays. And I believe, you're looking to make a team in the future. That's what they're looking for, is the ability to make plays, because, goal scoring is still a skill, but I believe that's a little easier skill than making plays.
Right, I agree with that as well. Plus, you have to have good fundamental positioning, and you have to be able to read the play. And again, it demonstrates some of the hockey intelligence that you have. Coming up on 2:40 left here in the first period. Keene rubs off number 22 for the Warriors, makes a good pass, and a good save there by Nisler. Wow. Reaching out with the trapper and snagging that, as it was good work again by the Cardinals. That was number 7 coming in off the rub. Fed it all the way across.
That was a good read. Caden saw him coming all the way.
Back to live action. Face-off down low. Warriors take possession. Banking it off the half wall, trying to get it up into the neutral zone. That's number 10 for the Warriors. That is
Jacob Hop.
What do they have to say about Jacob on that sheet there?
Jacob Hop. He's
like drinking.
Dirt biking.
Oh, geez.
Dirt biking,
it's
Jeff.
a good thing my glasses are. There's a little bit of a difference there. Dirt biking.
Biking.
Good speed again. I noticed from the Warriors that they're able to get on top of the defenseman here when they come into the zone. The defensemen are turning their hips a little bit late. They just aren't hitting the net. And then there's not somebody there to pick up a rebound.
They do. This first line takes advantage of their speed. They really do.
Trying to get it back out. Nice play there by the goalie. Getting the stick
right
in the zone, and a good work there. Coming back from behind. That looks like getting the goal.
It'll be Jacob Kerner from Jacob Hop.
Hop from Kerner. Is that what you said?
Kerner from Hop.
Kerner from Hop. What are those numbers there?
20 from 10.
20 from 10. Nice work there for the Warriors. Again, that's exactly what we were talking about. Having somebody in the proper position. Forgot to hit the instant replay button, so you guys didn't get a chance to see the replay. Again, my apologies for the late start. If you could, let people know that we are back on air. I forgot to hit the go live button. So even though the clock here on the computer says 9:44, they did get a little bit of an earlier start here with the Bantams, which I appreciate the fact. That makes it a little bit shorter of a day here. At least I can say that now. We'll see what happens. We'll probably get double overtime in the rest of the games.
Yeah. That's a good goal by Kerner. He also enjoys ribbon dancing, apparently, while he's on his spare time.
I think all the broken sticks he uses, they tie a ribbon to it, and he can use those for stick handling skills.
Some expensive ribbon dancing sticks.
And this is what it's all about, folks. We like to make sure that we're having fun. The kids have fun with this. Again, they're battling hard and competing really well. Good takeaway.
There you go.
That looks like Xander Stotts has it. Numbers. Puts a little saucer pass over the top. On the attack. Oh, just poke checked away. Good defensive play there by number 83, Frederick Arp for the Cardinals. They had numbers. Again, they have them. Ooh, takes a big hit. That's number 18, Mason Freese. Shot on.
I believe the refs missed a call. That's what I was talking about, checking. Yeah. That's the stuff they're trying to take out of the game there.
Well, I saw the same thing over by the half wall before, too. Yeah. I thought one of the Warriors had run a player as well. And again, yeah, that's what you used to see in the checking stuff. You know what? I even notice this a lot even at the NHL. They're putting more of a focus on the skill stuff.
They are. They want body contact, but they want to take the injury out, which, with the speed of the game now, back in the 90s when hitting was a big thing, the speed wasn't there.
Right. So you generate a lot more force with the speed that's taking place.
The game is so much faster than it used to be.
Let's see if we can talk a little bit about more of these Waupun Warriors. So let's quickly introduce them all while we zoom in here on the bench. Just start right at the top and go ahead and share what we got.
All right, we got number 2, Zach Zimpel. He is a forward. He is 14 in the 8th grade, and he enjoys dancing ballet. In his time.
It works with the footwork.
Yeah, maybe him and Kerner
get together, do their own routine.
We got number 4, Aiden Mock. He's a forward. He's in 8th grade. Hitting on hockey moms in his spare time, apparently.
Well, you got to have social skills, man. It's important.
Yeah. Number 5, Connor Othmer. He is a defense. He doesn't have anything written down.
One of the players, I'm assuming, probably from Beaver Dam, I'm guessing.
Correct. Yep. Number 6, Parker Zickert. He's a forward in 8th grade, and he is a sloth lover. I have no idea what that is, Jeff.
Well, that's one of those animals that if you watch the sloth hardly ever moves that fast, so I'm assuming that maybe they're using the nickname for him there.
Maybe he likes to lounge in his spare time.
That could be.
Number 7, Eli Hams. He's a defense.
Hamas.
Defenseman
from Beaver Dam. So some people also don't know that I'm also the dean of students over at Beaver Dam.
Oh, nice.
And I have a chance to interact with these kiddos. And they've talked about enjoying playing some hockey and being on this team.
It's good to have them.
I agree. It's about growing the sport, right? And if you don't have a team nearby.
Yeah, it is tough this year because it's a large roster, but, they only had 7 kids and just felt the right thing to do was to help them out because we got to take care of each other.
Yeah, and I've been just a little bit concerned also what's going to happen to their high school program because I think they're going to, in Beaver Dam, I think they graduate 4 or 5.
They do.
If I remember correctly, I think there's only 3 here to replace. And of those 3, I think 2 of the 3 are eligible to play Bantams again. And I know Beaver Dam is concerned about if they're going to have a high school program.
There's another big hit.
Now that one, I think he had the puck, though.
He did. And that's kind of how the rules state. You have to be stick on puck. Your stick blade needs to be below your knees. So as long as you're making an attempt at the puck.
Number 22. Okay. What a defensive play there by Cameron Krentz for the Warriors. Did a fantastic job. And we know, we're both goalie dads, so we know you really pay attention. He was backing away and keeping that backside guy from getting any position on that on Nisler. And, he's hurt. That's the big hit they're trying to get rid of, right?
Exactly. So I don't know what they'll call here, a charge or just
I don't know,
rough,
but he looks like he's hurting. Maybe the wind got knocked out of him. Okay, so it's going to be a minute 30 for roughing on number 22 from Middleton. Again, I'm not going to say that he was malicious about it. Again, you get popped into the game and the adrenaline takes over and it's hard to stay in control. You see you have a chance to score. So number 22 is
Xavier Renault.
Xavier. The true French pronunciation, Renault. French-Canadian. So that's one of the parents was saying. So I thought, wow, that is pretty cool that the parents are really that hopped up about it. Garrett Schweitzer is the goalie. Nice read there. Coming with speed. Let's see what Nisler can do. Off the pipe by number 26. Jack Walsh for the Cardinals. Read the pass beautifully coming across the ice. Xander Stotts now going into the corner trying to get their first. Nice rub, I think there. It is a nice legal play. Has it at the dot. Shot. Rebound on the backside. Trying to get it in there. A good save there by Schweitzer. On the backside for the Warriors was Aiden Mock. Stotts into the shin guards.
Good block there by Liam Ward.
Warriors making some attack noise now. Trying to get it off the backside of the goalie with Stotts. Still sitting there looking. Rebound again comes out to him right up front. Lift. Nothing doing. That goalie Schweitzer is stopping everything. Continuing to stay live. I like the fact that the official is right in position to let it keep going.
Waupun doing a great job applying pressure right now. This is what they needed to do.
Whistle, I think the net came off. Really nice work on the power play. I forgot that they were on the power play, but they did a nice job of working it. Got to give the credit to the goalie, though. He was phenomenal.
Yes, he made some good saves there.
Just battling hard. Staying. He didn't panic.
No, that probably should have been a goal. He did a good job of staying in there and keeping his team in there.
I forgot what I was going to talk about both of us being goalie dads now as this segment got going. So I'm going to see if I can recall what I was talking about. But
I don't know about you, but having a goalie, I find it being more stressful more times than it is fun to watch.
Absolutely. I agree with you. That's why I said this has been, for me, it's been the best thing for me to do the broadcasting. And I've told a lot of people that asked me, I got into this when Caleb went and played with the Gamblers because I didn't like the way I was yelling so much. So I put a microphone in front of my mouth, and once you put that there, you don't want people to hear what you're yelling.
No.
So it put me back into a position to where I had to watch the full play. I got a better understanding because I didn't get a chance to play high school hockey, unlike you, right? You had
Correct.
solid. What were your years here for Waupun?
94 to 98.
So a couple of those banners up there are yours.
Yes. Yep, 94. I was actually on JV, but I did get to sit a little bit, so I can't take full credit for that first one. But
95, 96 Badgerland Conference champs.
correct. We should have gone to state.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yep.
That was a heartbreaker.
Well, now at the high school level in WIAA at least, they finally did go to 2 levels.
Correct.
Which I think is really important because I think, I've talked about this every year I've been on broadcast. Waupun has self-sustained its own program ever since its inception. There's no co-op, no nothing taking place. And little school of 600
Yes.
inside knocked down there by Renault.
There's always been some talk about how we may not be the strongest program in the state, but you look at our numbers and what we deal with, and we do really well. You cannot argue that. I actually got a comment from a parent that Tyler plays on.
Yeah.
One of the parents, and he commented too. I believe they're from Verona.
Yeah.
And he really complimented. He said, I don't know how you guys do it. He says, you guys don't have much for population to work with, yet you put out solid kids every year.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, so if we're going back to the years, even with, if they would have gone back to 2 divisions when Caleb's group, the 2000s, I mean, they were super, super solid.
I believe they would have definitely been in state in those years.
Yep, I think so as well. But it also would have had a better impact, like for when your son was playing, because in those years with the 2000s, there were so many that they were constantly getting playing time, and the lower levels at the 01s, 02s, 03s were not getting a lot of playing time at the high school level.
No.
Because of how much. Good save there by Schweitzer. Because of how much was taking place with those skaters being out there, and you could not remove them from the ice. But if there had been 2 divisions, I think that the success would have continued to build.
Correct.
And I think we would have had more skaters coming out rather than saying, I don't want to sit on the bench.
Might have an injury here.
It does look at Schweitzer. It does look like he's hurt. I didn't see what happened there.
Well, maybe it was a cup check. He took that right in the belly.
That could be. And
I've been there.
Yeah, you certainly won't be playing without a cup again. Yeah, something with the inner thigh. I thought it was something along there.
That could be too. Yeah. It seemed like he took it right in the breadbasket, but
yeah. I would say about how he's doing. It still looks like he's moving okay, so hopefully it's not a pulled muscle. I would assume I'm looking. Yeah, they do have a backup on the bench too.
It wouldn't surprise me those saves he made before laying out. He may have tweaked something in that leg.
Exactly. Coming up on 9:40 here in the second period, 3-1 is the score. Middleton scored all 3 goals in the first period. Waupun came back and scored.
A good pass here from Zickert to Stotts.
Stotts, good solid stay on the skates.
He is. He's hard to move.
Good backhand chance, nailed into the goalie. Trying to recover. Picked up there by the Warriors, number 8.
That'd be Brock Reeder. He's actually new to defense. He's only been playing defense for a couple weeks. He's usually been a forward. Jacob Kerner's been our guy back there, and a couple weeks ago they switched to 2, and I think it's been working. Give us a little more offense. I know Brock wasn't real thrilled about playing D, but he's been doing a pretty good job.
And and I'll go back. It's nice. I don't know. Again, I'm not been much of the hockey. I always love the fact that the kids could play in numerous positions, flipping back and forth in certain games where they get an opportunity. If you're in net, you're the goalie. You learn what your defensemen are supposed to do, and the defensemen don't really understand that until they get in net. And then all of a sudden they're going, now I understand why you want me on that backside, or why you wanted me when it was a 2-on-1 coming, you wanted me to take this specific person.
Yeah. Well, like you say before, you get such a good view up here to see plays. That's kind of how a goalie sees it. They see the whole ice.
Yeah.
So a goalie can actually be very key to a team as far as, systems and, like defensive play. They can see a lot of things that they can't. The rest of the team can.
Nice job there by Nissler on that backhand shot by number 43 for the Cardinals. Good stick save, putting it behind. Yeah, and I completely agree with that. And the other thing that I think, and I hope that the coaches get a chance to actually use this film to take a look, because it's going to be out there on YouTube forever, and that's part of the reason why I also do this is like these kids to come back in 2 or 3 years and take a look at, remember when we played in that tournament? And
yeah. Well, as far as video, too, I know a lot of coaches don't utilize it as much as they could, but just it is a lot. I can vouch. It's a lot different on the ice. And a lot of times the kids, they just don't know what they're doing. And if they can see it from a video porch and say, it'll click.
You got to fall down on that one. Then you get the trip call.
The only problem I've had in the past with coaching is the younger they get, you try to do video with them, you get about 10 minutes before they want to start dozing off.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and that's the level that they need to see it, because so they don't develop their bad habits early.
It is.
But again, I think so did when Tyler played for Green Bay, did they have that as well?
They did. We actually had a parent that videoed specifically for the coaches, for us coaches, and we did spend probably every week at least 1 or 2 times we did have video, especially on training weekends. And we'd use that video to Taylor. That was a very nice save. We'd use that per week to plan practices.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's probably the level that I think that Caleb also saw the most work with video as well. When you have that little bit more serious coaching, a little bit more serious about the hockey play.
Yes. Well, even too, to go back to, Tyler playing in NA3, between periods, the coaches watch video.
Yeah.
And then they come down and they give the team a rundown of what they're seeing and what they can improve on, and it's huge. You're going to pick stuff out that you didn't see during the game because you get caught up in the heat of the moment.
Right. No icing. Nissler would have made it a no icing anyways.
Yep.
Typically called because they believe the player should have played the puck, even though it came from 2 lines.
Nice play by
Here's odd numbers. Odd man rush.
Shot.
Oh. That's who's number 6 there?
It's Parker Zickert.
That's where you'd like to see him make that pass and get a pass come back. Move the goalie.
Yeah, it was a nice play by Mock, too. Get that puck. He won that battle on that blue line. Well, we got a call here.
Oh, no. Number 4 is going to get called for a trip. That's Aiden Marks. 5:17 here in the second period. 3-1 is your score, and Aiden Mock is going to get called for the trip.
He was having a good shift, too.
Yeah, and again, but we could have had that same thing, and again, this as well. We could have had that here if number 16 for the Warriors, Camden Flagner, would have fallen. But Correct. It's hard to just fall down because you work so hard on staying on your feet and edges. Let's see what happens here on the penalty kill.
We were actually talking about that the other day. You never want to tell your kid to flop, but you do see it. You do see calls that should have been called because the kid doesn't go down.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really, that's that fine line. Do you want them to continue to play hockey? Smart. Good save there by Nissler. Gets back into position, but on Fred Dime, a good diving save for Nissler. Getting on top of it. Good battle there for number 30 for the Warriors. So good puck movement, good shot save, and getting back into position. That should have been a goal easily.
Yeah, he robbed him on that one.
That was nice. That's good to see. Bantam's practice how many times a week?
2.
2 times a week. Okay.
And they've been They have the last practice of the night, so some nights instead of going an hour, they'll go an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
Which is, there's a late hit.
So no hand. Oh, it is. Tom Peck has the arm up. It's going to be a rough.
So that's what I was talking about. So if he would have had possession of the puck, that would have been a great play.
Yeah.
But since he got rid of the puck, that's now a roughing.
I think he called interference, but we know what exactly it was.
Yeah.
The officials can
pick
call
your battle.
that. Yep, exactly.
It'd be number 7, Jackson Keene.
Keene with the interference, and the Warriors now are going to have a chance on their power play. Last time they did a great job of working it. Stotts is in at center. Number 14 is Hayden Hoekstra out there. Blows a tire. Didn't recover fast enough. Here's a shorthanded chance.
Block.
Number 17 for the Warriors.
That'd be Hunter Fromholz.
Hunter Fromholz, nice job. Getting back in on the play.
One thing that's tough with these penalty kills when you're a Bantam is they can't ice it.
Right, exactly. I'm surprised that they allowed checking back in, but they didn't take away that they didn't change the icing, because it is a huge part, I think, of strategy of the game.
Well, that and the delayed offsides,
Yep.
I know U.S. hockey, and I'm not an expert, but they said that you're creating more skills by having, the offsides the way it is. I just don't believe it, because I do believe there is a skill to, dumping the puck, getting on sides, changing lines.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because everything ahead of it is going to be that way.
Hunter did a nice job there, rubbing him off the puck.
Flegner doing a good job of bringing that puck back and wasting time. Very nice puck movement there.
Offside. So that's the play you're talking about.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you.
I can make my peace with the icing, but the offsides,
Yeah,
I struggle with that.
I agree with that. 7 seconds left here on the power play for the Warriors Golden Beavers. Trailing here 3-1. Need to get some offensive action here going.
Nice pass there from Freezy.
Right on the stick, shot into the belly. Now, again, this is one of those that you watch on video, and you talk to, who was that took that shot, number 20, Jacob Kerner. You talk to Jacob, and you say, put that on his pads. And on the backside, sitting there, I believe it was number 6, Parker Zickert.
Yeah, he did have numbers there.
Not saying that wasn't a good shot. It was. If you got a goalie who's not paying attention, that's a one that can sneak in there. But
right.
Want to teach them to make sure that see that rebound kick out and be ready for it. But going back to that offsides, I agree. I think that it's again, that's part of the game.
It is, and I look at that as still being a skill.
Yep, it is.
I know USA Hockey wants you to pull the puck back and regroup it, which is also a skill, but there's times too when your smart play is to take that offsides because you can't pull it back.
Right.
It's going to be a turnover.
Maybe they'll bring that back in a couple of years. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. And they said it was going to speed the game up, but you see a lot of offsides whistles, which tells me you're not speeding the game up.
Right. Well, I agree. Same thing with the icing. They've said that as well, but I think there's been more whistles.
Correct.
And a stoppage of play because players ice the puck.
Right.
Rather than letting it continue to roll. Pulls it back into the neutral zone, trying to get something rolling here. That's number 20, Jacob Kerner with it. Good pass on the stick to Flegner. There's, again, no numbers this time, so still would have been nice to hit that on the rebound and see. Now, number 40 is a huge goalie. I will tell you that right now, Garrett Schweitzer. And I'm not saying he's heavy or overweight. He's tall. He certainly looks like a high school level goalie on the size.
He's doing a good job with his angle. He's gobbling everything up right in his chest. He's making it look easy.
Yeah, he is. Both teams at full strength. Shot. Nisler eats that one up, gets the save.
Equally good save there.
Good angle right on it. Catches it right in the belly. No way that's going to trickle through and get in the back of the net.
That's the biggest thing with these young goalies is teaching them control. Anybody anybody can stop a puck. It's who can control it
Right.
and get rid of those rebound chances.
Wohlers drops it low, number 55 for Middleton. Sorry, we don't have any information about the Middleton players. I didn't get anything from the Middleton manager. Right out front. Warriors were a little bit out of position there defensively. Gets on top of it. Good play there by Nissler to notice that he needs to get a change for his forwards. Again, that's one of those other skills, the intelligence that you need to have there as a goalie to figure out. I talked about that in the last game, is when to get the freeze so you know you can get a change. And you got 103 left right here. So, again, knowing that time, this gives them an opportunity to keep these guys out on the ice for this full shift. Banging it off of the boards.
Oh, here we go.
Surprised the defenseman let him come up on that. Turner tried to go through the middle. Stotts picks it up over by the half wall. Gets rubbed off the puck, but he's got support there by 16 Flagner. He tried to make it over to Kerner. Smart play there.
Tried to thread the needle.
Just had good active sticks by the defenseman. Kerner looking, cross ice, nice on the backhand.
Nice
Flagner
pass.
Picks it up, has Stotts pulled him off sides.
There's that move on the blue line. No
call. I guess not. Wow.
I do believe he was offsides. We got lucky there.
That's a good legal hit by Kerner. He has it. Shot, there's the one again. You got Stotts sitting here on the backside. Hit that into those pads or a stick, and you got an opportunity here to get a rebound coming off of the backside.
Good pressure again here.
Yeah. 8 seconds remaining here.
Pulling the goalie, as I say. Are they going to pull a goalie?
I love that move, too.
Yes.
I wish they would do more of that type of stuff at high school. 8 seconds, there should be no way that they move that puck all the way down. Backhand shot, there's the one we wanted before. That's number 17, Hunter Fromholz. 6 attackers here for the Warriors with 8 seconds left. Don't get the puck in the back of the net. Sitting here 3-1 is the score. Where'd we leave off on talking about these individual players?
I think we ended with Eli Hammes there, so
let's talk a little bit more about those players.
Okay, we got number 8 from Waupun. It's Brock Reeder. He's an 8th grader, and I know this is kind of an ongoing joke that he's been a part of, but he enjoys skating in sand, apparently.
Okay.
I know that's a running joke they have. He picks on himself, says his legs move, but he can't go real fast.
Doesn't get the speed coming with it.
And somebody added in eating cheeseburgers.
Oh, there you go. That's a man after my own heart.
Number 10, Jacob Hobbs from Waupun. He's an 8th grader. He enjoys dirt biking. We've got number 11, Colton Podstatnik. He's a forward. He is from, I believe, Marquezan or Rosendale.
Oh.
He's a professional wrist breaker, apparently. He had a tough one yesterday. He took a hit yesterday and landed and actually fractured his wrist.
Oh, no.
We're really praying for him and hoping that he's going to be back for state.
Yeah.
He sees an orthopedic tomorrow, so I know it's
hopefully 6 weeks.
Yes.
8 weeks on that heel will get him back into the state.
Number 12, Addison Olsen. She's from Waupun. She's our lone girl on team this year, 8th grader. She enjoys getting snaps from the team.
I'll take that as Snapchat.
Yes. 14, Hayden Hoekstra. He's from Waupun. He's a defense in 8th grade. He enjoys hunting, fishing, and loving every day.
I think those were words to a song, weren't they?
And I can vouch for that. He's quite the country boy.
Gotta love it.
He is.
What I love about doing that stuff is, again, that it makes these people more than just hockey players. You have to understand that they're still kids.
It is.
And that they've got other interests, and you hope they have other interests. And, both of us, our boys were very athletic and did a great job playing other sports.
Yep.
Especially taking on with baseball, going with hockey. And
ice fishing. I think we both love ice fishing.
Yep, absolutely. Caleb's really picked that up with some of the friends that he's got, so you love that.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too. Even with your hockey buddies, that's the stuff. Hockey's not forever. You can only play hockey so long, so it's the relationships and the friends you meet is invaluable. The hockey community's pretty close knit, and it's a small world.
Yes, it is. It's amazing how many of these names. Even I recognize names of college players that are out there from all the experiences Caleb had.
Yeah.
Playing at D1 hockey, and that was the dream to get there. Don't ever want to squash their dreams.
No.
Some reality kicked in. That was right off the toe.
Yeah, we're getting a reality check too. Tyler's had that. I mean, it's tough when you get to that junior level because they're brutally honest too.
Yep.
And he's had a couple coaches flat out tell him, "So you're sorry you're not a D1 prospect, but D3 is in
realistic
your future if you keep working." So and that's good to hear too.
Yeah, and I will tell you, so that was Caleb's goal as well after a couple of years in juniors was to try and get D3, but then he ended up playing at Illinois State, some ACHA. And ACHA 1, there's some programs out there that are really solid programs.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that would beat D3 programs.
Yes. There's Iowa State, typically, but this year they ended up getting in trouble.
They did.
With a little bit of hazing issues, but they still have a super solid program. Elbowing by number 32, that's going to be
Jackson Brayton?
Brayerton, I believe it is. Yeah, I believe that's what I think they told me. So number 32 going in the box for an elbow. Warriors once again have a chance to get this power play rolling. They got to take advantage of this and score.
Last time they put the pressure on. Let's see if they can do it again.
Good work. See, that's one where you want to recommend. Don't take the shot. You have all kinds of time.
They need to work it.
Right, yeah, and that comes from the video. There was the one that you wanted on that backside. That was
a good play. He looked like he was going to pass it,
yeah.
And then he snapped that shot off. That was quick.
Got time. See, that's where, again, you got a little bit of time for Connor Othmer. Walking in.
Kerner coming around.
Nice shot there from Kerner. I don't know who's going to get the assist. But that was a nice play. There. That could be going to Othmer. I certainly think so. Kerner with his second goal. We'll give credit to Othmer to get that one. 12:41 here in the third period. We've got a game, 3-2. Warriors now have a little bit more pep in their step. Scored on that third power play opportunity. As you had mentioned right off the bat, they had done a great job the last time working it around. And this time it paid off.
They did. After you mentioned that, they stayed patient after that, and they worked the puck exactly like they had to do.
This is a good, solid game. I'm surprised that it's a fifth-place game, so I'm looking forward to see what the third place.
It is. We have some good.
Oh, no. Sending them both to the box.
I did not see what happened.
They ran into each other, is what I thought it was, but.
Jacob Kerner's smiling, so
yeah.
I don't know if something was said.
Yeah, could be. Might be there, something that was there. Or they might have been jaw-jacking the whole game.
Exactly.
And finally the official said, that's enough, Mr. Schuster, go have a seat.
You get to this level, they talk a lot.
Yep.
It's actually quite comical being on the bench at times. Oh, we have another penalty coming.
White on a trip.
Be Hayden Hoekstra.
Oh, no. 4-on-3. Number 14 with a trip. I didn't get the signal from Tom Peck the last time about what the two boys were put in the box for.
I did not either.
He just sent them over there, so I'm just wondering if maybe it was
misconduct or something.
Could be. Or roughing for both.
Right.
They were banging into each other. Now this will be very interesting. Oh, why is it? Oh, why is it 5-on-4?
They coincidental that first pair.
Oh, okay, got it. Yep. Wasn't paying attention to that. I would have preferred the 4-on-3.
Yeah.
I like to see them using all of the ice.
So I learned something the other day. We were looking in the rule book because it used to be back when I played, when there's two penalties in the same occurrence at the same time, it's coincidentals. But if you have two penalties during the same shift at different points, it would go 4-on-4. They've changed that now. It doesn't matter where on the ice they go. It's a coincidental now.
Got it. Okay. Shot way out.
Very
That's an
nice
easy save for Nisler. He could see that baby coming the whole way. And I always constantly talk about that too as a goalie. Yeah, take those blue line shots. Those are
Yes.
those are such an easy save for the most part. But then all of a sudden you get a goalie, he makes a liar out of you. Wasn't ready for it, and then it ends up missing it over the glove and tipping it back.
It gets harder when you get older. The biggest thing Tyler always said about that was that as the kids get bigger, it gets harder because the screens become a lot harder to look through.
Yeah, exactly. Tipped
Nice
up over the
there.
top. 25 seconds still left here on the power play. Good fundamentals so far for the defense on the penalty kill here for the Warriors. They're using a box setup.
Yeah,
good stick in the way. Good recovery
Good
there by
save.
Nisler, getting that blocker up there, grab it.
They're holding them to perimeter shots here. They're not letting them walk in, which is good.
That is solid.
Middleton doing a good job of working it.
Tape-to-tape passing, moving the puck around. 10:53 left here in the third period. 3-2 is the score. This will not go to a tie because somebody has to win the fifth place. So Warriors really need to get 2 goals. Middleton just needs to keep hanging on. And again, they've been pretty solid.
We were talking about that pulling the goalie before. Last night, I'm trying to think who it was. It was Dubuque and... Yeah, there's another.
Yep, that was an open ice.
So now in high school, finishing your check, that's legal. But now in youth, you cannot do that.
Schuster is out of the box.
That'd be Mason Freezy on the hit there. He'll sit for a minute 30.
They just killed off the penalty too, right?
Yes, so they're going to go right back on it.
So Freezy is what number? Oh, it's up there, 18.
18. In his spare time, he enjoys Ed Sheeran.
I get where that comes from with his red hair and stuff like that. So
never heard him sing. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Mom shared that in the shower. He's pretty good. Gotta love it. Brings back the reality again that these are kids out there playing.
Yes.
Good defensive play there by Kerner. Looking to get
Kerner's
a shorty.
got a look.
He's got numbers. By himself, dumps it low. You know, one of the things I also noticed, just like this is what exactly what got him on the backhand, couldn't get it. Oh, it's because the Waupun kid should have played it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they went right under his stick.
Right.
That's a nice thing.
That'll be a whistle. Coming back down. Yeah, so I was just going to mention a couple of things. First of all, this is not what Waupun needs here. They need to be having the advantage, and getting these penalties puts them in an awkward spot of trying to sneak a shorty, and if you're pulling somebody off and hanging out at the blue line or looking to make that breakaway, now you don't have the defensive protection.
Correct. They also have to be a little careful, too. You want to play physical, but you want to stay out of the box, being down by a goal in a big game.
Oh!
Nice save there by Caden.
No ice there as it should have been played.
Good clear by Stotts.
He's got to get that stick on the ice to cover some of the passing lanes. That's a good save there, easy for Nisler. We sit here and comment it's an easy save, but those are also the ones that can easily trickle in. But
yeah.
Again, both of us being goalie dads, we know, and you playing the position that, that's pretty easy save. You can see everything that's coming at you, and you're out at the top of your crease, cuts everything down on the angles. Going back to our penalty kill, one of the things that I like seeing here from Waupun that we saw down there when Kerner got there, he held that puck down low, waited to see if he could get some support. That was there. Unfortunately, they just couldn't execute. I don't know what you're seeing with some of Tyler's games, but one of the things I noticed a lot was any time that you're pressuring the puck on power plays or penalty kills, if kids make mistakes. And I love to see the aggressive attack on the puck, especially when kids are coming breaking away or something like that. Is power play situations, put pressure on the puck, force them to make passes. Sometimes I see these teams that pull back and they've got 3 people at the red line waiting, and then the whole team from Middleton ends up coming charging up the ice.
Right.
And all 3 of you are stuck. Whereas if you put that 4th person pressuring the puck, making him make a good pass.
Right. It is. You get into higher levels, even your penalty kill is more offensive than what you typically see in youth.
That's one of those other skills that we were talking about. Good, nice read there by number 16. That's Camden Flagner.
I think it depends where you are in your game too. Whether you're going to take that chance or not. Also,
yeah.
And I suppose who you've got on the ice, who you trust.
Just lost it. A good attack.
And there they had numbers.
Yep. Are they going to call it? Yep. Thought they would call the trip.
Yep.
Although I don't think that's one of those that should have been, right?
Yep, that's Hayden Hoekstra getting the penalty on there.
That was a smart play by Middleton.
It was.
Going down on the ice.
Waupun not doing a good job of helping themselves out.
No,
right
they
now.
are not at all.
They're making this tough.
1, 2, 3, 4 penalties in this period. So is this Green Bay team, do you know, are they the Bobcats? Or
They are.
They are the Bobcats. That'll be coming up here next. Coming up on the halfway point, here's a shorty chance. The defenseman turned his hips perfect and rode Kerner to the corner.
See, right here's where we need help.
You're right, exactly.
Ooh.
Step in. No need to take that.
No.
No need to take the slap shot
He'd
here.
have been better off catching that and snapping.
Right, and this is what I was talking about kind of at the red line.
No,
Good fluttering puck there.
And that's what you were talking about right there. That puck popped out.
Yep. You get an extra person down on there. Provide a little bit more support.
I don't know what you've seen when Caleb played, but I mean, for the most part, the slap shot's been going away.
Yes, it has.
You do not see it.
Nope. Not at the upper levels. You
No.
hardly ever see it. You'll see the one-timer coming, but it's usually waist high at the most. Nobody's winding this stuff up anymore. It takes too much time, and you lose your accuracy.
Right.
They've been able to check also. There's
Very
one
nice
right
block
there.
on Stotts. Stotts got to
get on his horse. He's got a room. Needs some help. Comes custody inside. Oh, and just loses it right there. Coincidental contact. Drops the stick. Coming back the other way for Middleton is number 12. Good rub off there.
Oh.
Is that Freezy?
It was Freezy. It was
Picked
a
up
good
and
play.
cleared.
He took a perfect angle on that.
I would agree. Penalty has been killed off, and the Warriors now try to step up
See, I believe there's a missed call there.
for an interference.
Correct.
Yeah,
He did not play the puck.
Nope. It was all body.
And it was a possession change, so that's where I struggle with some of these rules that
Are based on whatever the judgment of the official, which is always the case, but some of them are more judgmental.
Yes. And I get it. You're human.
Yep.
They're not going to see everything the way you see it. But Middleton putting the pressure on now.
Nice pass right on the stick at the red line. The Warriors collapse. Much better at this level, so I believe
play.
Brett Grant is considered to be the head coach. Is that correct?
He is, correct.
Yeah, he's done this. I mean, he's coached the Bantams forever.
He coached me as a Bantam.
Yeah, and he loves it. We're good friends with Grants and Browns, and he really loves working with these kids and helping them. You can see he really focuses heavy on the fundamentals.
Yes.
Again, look at our kids fall back into position to protect the backside.
He's very big on positioning.
Move the puck. Move the puck. Oh. Now that should have been a call there on Walsh.
I did not see it, what happened there, but it was just
jumped
out of
on
my
top
view.
of him, yeah. As he lost the puck.
Maybe with 4 minutes left, they're going to let him play
That
here.
might
But
be.
I mean, Waupun could use a power play right
Right.
now. It's been a little, not that they're not guilty, but it's been a little one-sided here.
Recently, yep.
Nistler doing a nice job playing the puck. That's something we worked on with him in the last 2 weeks. He's not been comfortable playing it, but I stress to him, if you want to play high school or anything above, you have to play the puck.
You got to play the puck. You got to help your team out.
I simply told him, I said, I don't care if you get scored on, you got to play the puck.
Right. Right. Yeah, and I agree. And I'd like to see that. I don't know if they have it anymore. They used to have the goalie night. I don't think they have that anymore.
We do a few. I've
run a couple sessions.
I have, yeah. I've actually, last Thursday, I went on the ice with cross ice through Bantam, so I was on the ice for 4 hours.
Oh, nice.
It was a long night, but
yeah. Well, thank you for doing that, though, because again, that's most coaches are not goalie coaches. They don't know the position that well. They just know that he's got to stop the puck.
Correct. That's the biggest question I get is what is my goalie supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
And
snap that wrister. That's what we were talking about there.
Correct.
Stotts. Oh, I think I missed it a little bit. I didn't quite swing over there. Fired that wrister, hit him up high in the chest, left the rebound.
Yeah, he's shaking it. It got him in the collarbone a little bit there.
Yep.
That was a good save. That's a tough save.
Yeah, it is. That's what the Warriors need, though. They need to find it.
They do. They got to move the puck because he's a big goalie, and if you don't get him to move side to side, your chances are slim you're going to score.
Right, exactly. It's kind of what I was talking about here. Move that puck.
Correct.
Move the puck. Move the puck. Force your goalie to go. Take a couple of steps. Create an opening.
That's the biggest thing with hockey now is they're teaching is just changing sides. Just like that. Middleton does a good job of changing sides. They gain the zone there with no pressure.
Yeah, and Stotts came up to try and make the contact, but Kid got rid of the puck right away. Going back, using the net to help shield. Here's the Warriors once again have it, or the Golden Beavers. That Stotts is a Beaver Dam kid. See him every day at the school. He's got a brother that plays at the high school level who's a goalie, but the Golden Beavers have 3 goalies on their high school team, and Parker Stotts is his brother, and he's number 3 goalie, so he's gone out and done a lot of skating out.
Is he a sophomore or a junior?
Parker, I believe, is a sophomore, I think, but he might be a junior because he's driving already, too.
Oh, we have another call. Is that Middleton gets a call now.
For a rough.
So it'll be number 12, be Everett Lamp.
So faceoff comes down, all the way down. This is what the Warriors needed. Here's their opportunity right here to break through.
We'll go through some of these names again. On the roster, 16, Camden Flegner. He's a forward, 8th grade from Waupun. He enjoys curling.
Air curling or curling with the blocks?
That'd be curling with the blocks. I know that his father,
the stones.
His father Kevin, who's one of the coaches, has always said we should get a curling lanes on this rink.
There it is! Popped up over and score! Big score for the Warriors, just as you were talking before.
I believe that was Kerner from Hop. I believe again. I don't know who got credited, but I'll tell you, all 5 of them get credit for that goal.
That was exactly good movement here. Equalizer. It's now 3-3. You just talked before. The Warriors needed that power play opportunity to get this thing back to even, and they did. That's twice now they've executed on power play goals. Take an icing here. Good scramble there, and Schweitzer did whatever he could also as at the goalie position. He was there battling. He needed some help.
He made a couple good saves there, and at that point, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, he ended up being a little bit out of balance, was flopping a little bit forward, and the puck rolled up on the shoulder, pops in the back of the net.
Waupun did a good job crashing net there. That's not been their strong suit this year of getting guys to the net, and they, I know the coaches have been on them about that, and I believe they did it at the right time.
Yeah, I saw 3 white shirts right there. Going to see if they can get an equal strength goal. Kerner slams on the brakes. Good play there. Had a nice pass to Flagner. Loose puck.
That was another good opportunity
right there. Maybe they hurt us a little bit here when we were talking about leave that puck. Don't hit him in the belly. Move it a little bit.
That was a good little give and go there.
Yeah. Hit him inside near the blocker side.
Good pinch by Freezy there.
Stotts in there. Picks it up. Pitchforks it down low. Going in is number 6. Right out front. Oh, good feed there.
Just missed him.
Who was 6 for
That's
the...
Parker Zickert.
Zickert tried to get it out there to Flagner. Coming back the other way. Getting a
Good
stick in
save.
the way. Cleared. Nice job by Stotts to get down.
That's it. That is
Oh!
offsides. Yes.
No goal. Whew. I did not see it, but I did hear the whistle.
Yeah, it was. I watched it.
Puck squirted out across the blue line.
Yeah.
105. Good pressure, though, by Middleton. I was wondering. This was just the next thing I was going to ask you. When do you take the timeout?
Yeah, I was
when you
waiting
need to
for
give
that.
your first line a rest so they can come back out here.
Yeah.
All right, where are we
Definitely.
at with these names here?
Yeah, we'll get down the list. We got number 17, Hunter Frommels. He's a defense from Waupun, 8th grader. He
Loves bull riding.
He loves bull riding. Which,
You have one of those
I-
bulls back in your backyard?
And we must. 19, Xander Stotts, forward from Beaver Dam. He loves the penalty box.
I'm just saying that he might play a little more physical than...
21, Nathan Wilson. He's a forward from Waupun, 8th grader. Enjoys midget wrestling. I don't know what that is either. But 22, Cameron Krentz, defense from Waupun, an 8th grader. He enjoys recording training videos.
Oh.
And I know he does do a lot of that in his garage with hockey and skills.
Oh, nice.
23, Cameron Blank. He's a forward from Beaver Dam.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I didn't know Cam played.
Yep. 24, Preston Taylor. He's a forward from Beaver Dam.
Okay.
Luke Rader. He is a forward from Beaver Dam. He doesn't have anything written, but I know they have a nice outdoor rink in their
Oh, in the backyard.
He enjoys skating on. And then our goalie, 30, Caden Nisler. He's in 8th grade from Waupun. And again, he enjoys flirting with girls on the other team.
Gotta like that. Social skills at their finest.
I know.
Oh! What a save by
he got a
Nisler
piece
to
of
get that toe out there. Middleton on a fantastic attack. Warriors need to get this thing out, give themselves a chance. Here might be one rimming around. Too hard, I think. It's going to go as an ice. Yeah. 32.8 seconds left. 3-3. So I don't remember what the rules are here for the tournament. What they'll do here for the... I didn't have a program, so I don't know if they're... Will they go to stay on 5-on-5?
I don't know.
Middleton's going to take their timeout.
I did not look to see.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention either. What about the coaches here for Waupun? Who do we got on their coaching staff?
we have Brett Krantz, head coach. We have Virgil Stotts. He is the assistant from Beaver Dam.
Great guy, by the way. I've had numerous conversations. Xander Stotts' dad, he works for the district in Beaver Dam. Fantastic gentleman.
I've known him for quite a while. He's a good dude. Kevin Flagner, he's another assistant coach. He's been doing this for quite a while.
Yeah, another guy that just loves hockey. Spent a lot of time here. He was on the board when I was on the board already, and
he's a big numbers guy.
Yeah,
he loves. He's very, very quick with numbers. He loves stats.
Yep.
And then the newest arrival is actually talking now is Ryan Sullivan. He graduated in, I believe, 2020 or 2021. And he wanted to get into coaching and contacted me, and he actually just got all his certifications in by the first of the year, and
nice.
he just joined the bench.
What a great group of people to mentor with, Brett Grant and...
Yeah, and he expressed, too, he wants to stay in coaching. He's willing to possibly even join a younger team next year.
Yeah,
so.
nice.
And
that's what you need, right?
I love the non-parent coaches. I'm big on non-parent
coaches.
Absolutely. If it was a perfect world, I would have all the coaches be non-parent coaches. But
Middleton, tip, gets the glove down. Nice job there by Nisler. That could have easily snuck through, but he did a good job of paying attention.
Good depth.
Warriors need to get a little bit more physical now in front of the net. This is one of those places I think you don't have a choice. Back here to live action.
Face-offs are key right now.
Win it, pull it back. Stotts tried to get in there, ties up the sticks, tried to break it out. They do. There's a chance if he gets there before it goes down to the goal line, and it's going to be an ice. That's what we were talking about. Get possession. Just a little too hard.
So the Warriors trying to play the Iceman play there. You win it back to your far D, and you you make a far end pass off the boards and you get that flyer.
Yeah.
I'd be curious if I think Middleton may have picked up on that now because looks like
that's what he did right there. Kerner's flying, protecting.
Usually that play only works once.
Right. Yeah, we knew it as Omaha because when we were little, Omaha, the orange crushmen or whatever they were would come. Good shot there. And we're going to go to overtime of some kind. We'll see what this is. So they're going to have 3 minutes on their clock. Give us a chance again to talk a little bit about how things have taken place here. So Waupun has scored. They scored their first goal, I believe. That was in the first period at 1:33, if I remember correctly. And Middleton scored their first goal at 13:27. Kind of caught the Warriors by surprise. And then stayed 1-1 after first period. And then the second period, Middleton really opened things up there. They got scored twice, back-to-back really quickly. At the 4-minute mark and then at the 3:33 mark to take things through a 3-1. Warriors came back here in the third period, 2 power play goals to put themselves back in contention. And you were talking about that before, Sean, about how important it was for the Warriors to be smart, not take penalties.
Correct.
Well, we talked about that. They had 4 penalties in that period.
Did.
But their penalty kill was good.
It was. I think they're a little bit of luck on their side, but they were very disciplined on that penalty kill. They even had a few shorthanded chances there, but the biggest thing is they stayed composed. They did not retaliate, and they came back.
Yeah. So how big then in this do you talk about the kids about the long change? You know, you see it a lot more in juniors where you get that long change and it ends up killing you somewhere along the line because kids don't bust it to get to the bench.
Right.
But you talk that with 3-on-3. Here we go. Do you talk about that at all with your players?
You do. The biggest thing, too, is just long shifts, period. You know, I mean, I feel kids a lot of times, you know, if you're caught in your D zone for, 45 seconds, you get at the offensive zone, you change. But a lot of them, I think they feel like they're entitled to that offensive chance, and they get stuck, and
get next too tired.
Next thing you know, it's a minute 30, and I still don't believe that these kids understand
nice play
how
there.
critical that is.
Yeah.
A team that can run 30 to 45 second shifts consistently is going to have better legs at the end of the game.
2-1.
Here's a chance for Middleton.
Nice job. Stotts getting back. Oh, I don't know what he was doing. He flipped the wrist open.
Left
wide open.
Blank.
And a save there by Nissler. Wide open. Coming at the high slot. Shot wide of the net. Schuster trying to get it. Kerner grabs it finally for the Warriors, but has it taken away. Numbers again here for Middleton. Nice blocker save there by Nissler again. Wow.
Kerner looks either gassed.
Yep. I think that's what you're seeing. Oh! Ends up scoring the tie-breaking goal, number 45.
That'd be Christian Schuster.
They had numbers. They had all the whole time. You're right. I think Kerner was a little gassed, could not get back into position to help provide some defensive support. Nissler has nothing to hang his head about. No. None whatsoever.
No, they had him on the ropes there. There was some good passing there, and Waupun just couldn't get their positioning correct to combat that.
4-3 was our final score here. I'm going to check out and see. I didn't mention it at all, but I didn't have anybody put any things in the chat because I didn't mention it. Thank you for the 19 computers who had logged in. Again, I apologize that I didn't get things started. Sean, really thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. It's fun having somebody else here to talk with. I hope that you'll have a chance to stick around with us a couple of times today.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good, thank you. Well, you've been listening to Jeff Sauer and Sean Fromholz here on Jeff's live stream, live from the Waupun Community Center. Thanks for watching some Bantam 5th place action here. Middleton wins in overtime 4-3 over the Waupun Warriors, Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. Take care, God bless, and I can't wait to